Hey guys, what is going on? The Zip of RageQuitTV gonna be casting a ZVT between EG.IdrA and GG.Oasis. Oasis spawns as the blue 10, and I guess this is a Smurf. I don't know exactly why, but it was uploaded by GG Last Shadow on GG.Gamers.net. So I'm gonna be assuming they labeled it correctly because they did call this guy Oasis. EP Paramedico. I'm guessing that's Oasis. It doesn't sound like a Korean Smurf name, but who knows? It is labeled as Oasis, so I'm going to be calling him Oasis throughout this game. IdrA, of course, is the red Zerg, and well, if you want the replay, I will be attaching that to the description of YouTube, so hopefully you guys do enjoy that. We'll see exactly what happens. I'm assuming IdrA will be going for a 15 hatch, and I assume Oasis will be going for reactor Hellions. We'll see if they do vary. It happens very rarely, but it does happen. The 10 supply depot is going down for Oasis, so of course that always happens. There goes the extractor trick from IdrA. That is a little bit odd. Generally when Zergs extractor trick, and when I see them extractor trick, I assume, well, they accidentally just built one more drone and decide, well, I guess I got to extractor trick now. It's almost equivalent builds. There's really not too much of a difference, so not a big deal. Of course, IdrA will be at MLG Providence. I don't know if GG.Gamers Oasis will be. He may. Actually, I don't think I heard his name, so maybe I just missed it, but I don't believe he will be attending. Of course, IdrA will be going to Korea sometime in the near future. It looks like he is going to be taking that hatch, though, at 14 supply instead of the normal 15 I'm used to seeing, but maybe IdrA just likes getting that at 14 all the time, and we'll see exactly when he decides to get his pool. He does not send any drone scouting. He values every last mineral drop he can get. The barracks just about finished. This Overlord perched in the very safe spot. This Overlord is going into the corner, it looks like. SCV is coming out to scout. And well, if the SCV sees this one, oh, actually, IdrA just going to keep the Overlord right here. He's not going to go into a corner. Just going to watch this so we can see the SCV coming in and see it leaving. Most importantly, it looks like he is going to scout at 16 supply. Sees that one SCV, and now we'll see where that drone is going. He's not cat, so he's not going to be proxy hatching. This is a complete scout, just checking all the proxy locations. Of course, if you just click on the base, he would not be going behind these rocks by the middles. He is just looking for some hidden proxy. Changes up his scouting pattern just a little bit. And we see the factory going down right next to this barracks. The drone will be going up. We'll be seeing that. And of course, as I said, changes up the scouting position just a little bit. Because when players know, oh, he's always going to walk this one line, they're going to be placing it just off that line. We do have a bunker being built between this hatch and mineral patch. And this can be so frustrating to deal with just because the SCV gets in a lot of nooks and crannies that just make it hard to kill. And there we go, the SCV has stopped building the bunker. IdrA just going to start mining. The SCV will go back, and hopefully he'll hop over the bunker into one of those hard-to-reach spots. And there he goes. Good luck hitting that SCV. A few Marines are here, but 4 Lings are there to greet them, just delaying them so they don't get into this bunker. I don't believe they will, but they are going for it. Now that SCV does get taken out, and the bunker gets canceled, so IdrA manages to fend that off with ease. 25, actually 2 Marines. IdrA did not lose a Ling there, it looks like. So that was 125 points of damage plus an SCV. So IdrA looking good on this early game units lost. 2 Hellions, though, are going to be coming out. IdrA will be seeing this. He does have the Spine Crawler going up at perfect timing. At 5:05, that Spine Crawler gets built. We'll see it just finishing as these Hellions get to his base. And he is getting even another Spine Crawler. This one is to kind of protect the ramp. He can get his Lings here and kind of trap the Hellions, let the Spine Crawler do the work. And if they ignore this one Spine Crawler, this one will protect his drones at his natural. So very nice job for IdrA playing this very safe, as you have to do, because Xel'Naga Caverns is one of those maps that do favor the Terran. You can see Rhett's recent tweet where he said, oh, MLG is screwing me by leaving maps like Xel'Naga in the map. Well, of course, that's not verbatim. It's just about what he said. And IdrA even has 3 Queens out, so he's not going to be getting, actually, he may be getting a lot of Lings. He's getting 4 more Lings out. Looked like he was just going to be defending that with Queens and Spine Crawlers. And more Hellions are coming out. This Marauder is also coming out, so Oasis is looking to do a lot of damage, probably at the 9-minute mark, or maybe 9:30. The reason I say that is because Mutas generally will come out between the 10 and 11 minute mark. So if you have Hellions and Marauders, well, you better hope you hit before 10 minutes. Because you do not want to just have Mutas come out and clean that up so easily. This one Marauder is being built. Each one has 30 seconds, so he will be going out with probably 3 to 4 Marauders, I would assume. Actually, he has 2 out. Let's see, is he going to go up soon? These Marauders take about 45 seconds, I think, to walk from this base to this base. So he's got to come out very soon. He has 3 out, maybe going for the 4, as I did say. He has Stim Pack on the way. That will be just finishing. It looks like this is some type of Hellion Marauder Stim timing. And this could catch IdrA with his pants down. Will he be able to hold this? He has 2 Spine Crawlers. The Hellions deal with the Lings so well, and Marauders deal with Queens and Spine Crawlers fairly well. 2 more Hellions going out, and looks like his Marauders may just be staying at home. He's got to be leaving very shortly. And there we go. At 8 minutes, he is going to be walking out. IdrA is getting another Spine Crawler. And that is the right move. He saw all those Hellions, and that may have been a mistake from Oasis, just showing this mass number of Hellions. IdrA gets 2. Oh no, that's a Banling's Nest. And does not have speed just yet. Speed is about 20 seconds from being done. Stim is complete. Those Hellions do kill a few Lings via that 1 scan. 3 Marauders or 4 Marauders are here. The Spire has not started. That lair just finishing. And there we go. Those Marauders do hit at the 8:45 minute mark, and Spine Crawlers are going down. Queen's pulled off 2 repair. IdrA is pulling another Queen down. His Queens are very injured. At least 1 is. And now Lings are going to be coming. He has to kill all these Hellions, and his Lings can easily kill the Marauders. Hellions are going to be cutting back a little bit. The Marauders do go down. Speed now just finishes. A few Hellions do get taken out, and IdrA manages to hold this without losing a single drone so far, but there's still a lot of Hellions in this 1 Marauder in the mix. However, it looks like IdrA is doing just fine. Building another Spine Crawler right here. That Spine Crawler will be taken out. It looks like maybe not at 18 health. And oh man, like 2 more volleys of that Marauder would have taken that Spine Crawler out. IdrA just barely holds that. And his Spire is now started. IdrA did have to slow down his Spire by getting all these extra Spine Crawlers and a few Lings to hold off that push. But IdrA is going in. He knows the Marine count will be very low once his Mutas come out, because Oasis has not built any Marines just yet. He is getting 2 reactors, so he'll be building Marines 5 at a time, because of course he has that 1 on the tech lab. And he may even swap the factory with his barracks to produce 6 Marines at a time. He's already got combat shields and stim packs, so there's no more reason to have that tech lab out unless he wants to build more Marauders, which you normally don't see. This 3rd base is going up for IdrA because he knows he held off that 1 death push of Oasis. Oasis can't put any more pressure out for some time while he rebuilds his army, and if he moves out without with a small number of Marines, if they get taken out, the Mutas will just win the game for IdrA. So Oasis is really contained to his base. He's got to build a lot of Marines to deal with Mutas that are bound to be coming. And of course, he needs to keep his Hellions by his base, because right now there's only like 7 Marines. So if the Lings came in while the Hellions were out, kill the Marines, then the Mutas would have just complete map control, and that does include Oasis's base. Until these missile turrets do get completed, he is building 3 missile turrets, 2 at his natural, 1 at his main. And the Hellions going to be going in to harass this 3rd base just a little bit. I don't think Hellions do too well at killing hatches, so IdrA won't be putting this on priority to go and save it. The Hellions just going to be backing off. He did some damage. He's happy with that. He knows Lings could be coming. He does not want to lose these Hellions, so he is just going to be going around, just poking around, see what IdrA has. But now Mutas have shown themselves. Hellions are going to be evacuating, and that is no surprise to Oasis. And you can see the missile turrets. They are on this side of the middle line, and that's very deliberate, because all this area can be protected by Marines. If the Marines go to this area to protect the missile turrets, well, the Mutas will be flying in here and doing damage very quickly. So you don't want your Marines going to the right side of your base on Xel'Naga Caverns. Of course, if you spawn in this top position, you don't want them going to the left side. You don't have to build missile turrets right here, just because, again, Marines will get there fairly quickly. And Muta's going to be taking out, looks like the reactors to slow down that Marine production. As we go to see this base, you can see the missile turrets on the left side, because he doesn't want his Marines covering this area, as he wants to stay near this ramp. IdrA just flying around. It looks like Oasis wants to expand to the gold base, and these Mutas say no, 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 no. Going to be taking out a few Hellions, and Marines do come and force those Mutas back, but those Mutas actually pick out 1 more Hellion. and now they're going to be retreating. EG.IdrA is at 3 bases, does not have his gold rocks out just yet. His lings are sitting idle. He can take out those rocks anytime he wants. And he does have Baneling speed. He doesn't have any... he has to have an Evo Chamber. There it is. He is getting +1 armor and +2 melee on his lings. While Oasis, he is at 1-0. Looks like he is going to be doing a drop with a single medevac. And then has this group of Marines going to be moving out and trying to take position on the middle of the map. He does have to be careful, though. That's a lot of mutas that are out. And could easily pick off a dropship. And I think the lings could clean up those Marines fairly easily at 67 lings out. And keep in mind, those lings are at 2-0, while the Marines are at 1-0. This medevac does get spotted by this one Overlord, but EG.IdrA not reacting to it. He is focused all over here. Those lings and mutas are going to pick off these tanks. He is losing a lot of mutas, it looks like. And now he has to deal with this drop. Of course, he knows it's coming. He gets there just in the nick of time. But is this enough? Those 2 mutas will be falling. More mutas do come. Everything gets loaded up in the dropship by these few lings. And now that could have been a mistake as those mutas pick off the dropship. Lings engage the Marines right there. And behind all this, this gave Oasis enough time to pick off, not pick off, but expand to this gold base as he is getting the PF up now. EG.IdrA has taken out these rocks and is going to be expanding to his 4th base. And the mutas at 1-0 right now, getting more and more mutas. EG.IdrA is known for big, big flocks of mutas. Oasis landing a lot of mules on this gold base, 5 mules to be exact, getting the gases up. And now mutas going to come in, see if they can do any damage. That tank is a little bit vulnerable, but the mutas attack the PF kind of and not focusing on this tank, so the tank does live. EG.IdrA just flying around looking for anything he can do with these mutas, just keeping his map presence up. And he has a lot of lings, still at just 2-1. Does he have the hive? No, he doesn't. Does he have infestation pit? Nope. No infestation pit in sight. And looks like Oasis is going to be coming out just to clean up the creep, stop it from getting over to his gold base, because if that creep passes the halfway mark on the map, that is definitely bad news. And one Marine going to be possibly taking out a ling. No, he does not. EG.IdrA's ling does survive with 7 HP left. Oasis has a lot of medevacs. That is 9 medevacs floating over. I guess that's quite a few Marines for 9 medevacs. Meanwhile, a ling run by is going over to this natural. Going to be picking off several SCVs. And oh my god, by several, I mean a lot. That is up to 14 worker kills. And now EG.IdrA going to be engaging this main force. And he's doing some damage. Doesn't get all the damage he wants, but that allows these lings to do a little bit of extra damage as there's no real SCVs left at that natural. And a few lings going to be running up to this main. And this is going to allow EG.IdrA to take his 5th base over here. The mutas are at 1-0 right now. He is getting +2 attack for those mutas. And that one ling is going to go down to SCVs. And looks like these lings did as well. He did kill 25 SCVs. It's 49 to 73. And muta's going to come in and pick off these missile turrets. 1 muta goes down. 2 mutas go down. 3. No. That 3rd one does live with 1 more shot left. Oasis is coming here. Going to be trying to take out this gold base. EG.IdrA has a lot of lings. Those tanks do siege up late. Lings get behind those Marines. Those banelings do not connect. Wait, maybe. Yes, they are connecting now. The mutas do come in. They are in the numbers to pick off these Marines. This one tank is going to go down. Lots of medevacs will be falling as well. EG.IdrA just did a lot of damage right there. Has 27 mutas to 15 Marines. And looks like he's going to be falling back to that small number of Marines. The Marines are at 2-1. Mutas at 1-0 right now. +2 just about finished. And I think he could have taken out that small force of Marines with his mutas, but maybe he does not want to lose any. He's at 177 supply to 119. Oasis is on the ropes right now. But he has the gold base with mules, so B, I guess. I don't know what I was saying there, but the mutas do come in and almost, oh no, it looks like they did pick off 1 tank. And the mutas just clumping up because there are no Thors on the map. 2 Thors are being built, so the mutas cannot clump up. Looks like Oasis wants to take his 4th base as he's already almost mined out of this gold base. With the help of all those mules, and now a huge flock of mutas is going to be flying into the main, picking off a few Marines, and now can just one volley those missile turrets. Few Marines do come to scare those away. The mutas could just kill these Marines, and there he goes. And it looks like he individually microed that one injured Muta back, so the Marine did not kill it. And now the Mutas are kind of splitting up. He's got to be careful where those two Thors at. And Oasis just going to be moving out. The two Thors are up here. IdrA is coming in. The Lings do surround the Thors, not the Marines. And Thors are going to be doing a lot of damage to those Mutas as they do not magic box. Marines killing a lot of those Mutas as well. Marines are almost at 3-3. Mutas at 2-0 and Lings at 2-1. So IdrA is falling behind on the upgrades. He was 2-1 to just 1-0. But now he is 2-1 to 2-2 and soon to be 3-3. IdrA did do another run by at this natural. He has killed 27 SCVs now, so didn't kill that many this time. There's a PF at this base, so of course he can't just do a Ling run by against a PF'd base. But that does not stop a big flock of Mutas just going and picking off all the missile turrets and then getting those SCVs. Oasis is moving out. He's like, well, if you want to defend this, you're going to need your Muta, so back off my middle line. And IdrA's like, no, no, no. I'm going to take out this PF and sacrifice my gold base. That may be a bad call. We'll see. IdrA just trying to stop all the mining. Well, that's probably a good call, because now Oasis doesn't really have any mining bases. His few mining bases are about to be depleted. IdrA has the base over here and over here with still a fair amount of minerals, but Oasis now moving in to take out those two bases. IdrA going to be taking out this gold base. Oasis is going to be forced to lift off his main command center right here and go over to this third base, I think. But there goes that one base. IdrA is going to be losing this base, so his last mining base is all the way over here, which has Oasis scouted. He sees the creep, so he has to know it's there. IdrA has a big flock of Mutas. He knows that Oasis is not really mining. He just has to deal with Oasis' attack force. He's at 188 supply versus Oasis' 118 supply. IdrA looking like he can't lose this game right now. His Mutas, though, are not really heavily upgraded. 2-0 versus very soon to be 3-3. That 3 weapons is finished, and the armor just about done. Those tanks, but the mech is also almost at 3 weapons upgrade. So these Mutas, how many Mutas does he have out? 38 Mutas. Pure Mutas are not going to be what he wants to do to engage against Oasis. Oasis has a lot of Marines, and those are going to be 3-3 Marines with a lot of medevacs. He's going to have to get some good bailing hits off, but his bailing and lane count is very low. He has pretty much pure Muta. 43 Mutas, 43 Lings. That is definitely IdrA. Way too many Mutas, and those things can just take out bases like that. And this medevac is going to be going down, and looks like Oasis is going to be pulling back. I think at this point, IdrA should not engage this army ever. If Oasis wants to take the win, he's got to base trade. And, well, he can't base trade if all these Mutas are back to defend the base, but it looks like he's going to pick off a few Marines. And this is also good if he picks off the army in small quantities. Those Bailings getting a big hit, but those Marines taking out a lot of those Mutas. Those Mutas knocking Micah back. Does he have enough? No, it does not look like he is going to be pulling back. He is the one mining. Oasis is kind of mining, not really. 153 supply, 293. IdrA taking this gold base back, building 18 Lings and 4 Mutas right now. Those Marines are at 3-3. Those are very scary. Muta's going to come and pick off this one medevac. No, they do not get it. Now he's going to go back, and now, yes, 2 medevacs go down, and a tank. Is he going to get that? Yes, he is. And those Mutas are in high enough numbers where they can just one-shot almost everything. And Oasis is going to be picking off a few Overlords, and now he is going to be engaging, and I think those Marines can take out the Mutas. 19 Mutas versus 30 Marines. Uh-oh, IdrA losing so many Mutas right here, but that Marine count is dwindling as well. IdrA with the raffle. This is fucking ridiculous. Get out of the goddamn game, newbie. Piece of trash. And, well, it wouldn't be a game without IdrA BM. Oasis saying so sorry. And yeah, as I said, it would not be a game without the IdrA BM. IdrA is still mining off this base. Oasis never took this base. Still has this main command center just getting gas. Could lift that up, but he is just focused on killing IdrA. One tank is sieging, and IdrA is in a lot of trouble right here. 102 supplied, 278. Oasis is calling his way back into this game. IdrA is coming in with Lings and Blings. Oasis is retreating back, and looks like, I don't know, that's Queen is going to be taking out this tank. It looks like, no, the tank does kill the Queen. Keep in mind, the tank is at 3-0 upgrades. The Marines at 3-3. IdrA has 1 armor, +2 melee attack, does have a hive, does not have adrenal glands, does not have a great aspire, only has +2 weapons, so I think tech is what lost this game for IdrA, but maybe it's not lost yet. Oasis only has 18 millions and 1 tank left, but it is looking grim. IdrA does not appear to be able to take out this one force, and there we go. The command center is going to be moving over. It has a lot of energy for mules, and he still hasn't taken out this base. I don't know why a few Marines don't just go and take out this base. Maybe it's just so far out of position. If he goes to take out this base, IdrA will engage in a base trade, and Oasis is not in position to do anything. Those Lings look like they may be able to take out these Marines. The medevacs are out of energy, but more Marines do come in, and now those Queens going to be going down. Oasis going to be landing this one command center, and we're going to see, yes, it is raining mules, baby! Hallelujah! Lots of mules do come out, and that is 5 mules. And he's even using the energy on that one command center. There we go. Oasis does finally go to this one base. All of those drones are pulled off. That base was what I call oversaturated. IdrA is going in to take out these production facilities. And that one base does fall. IdrA no longer mining. Only has 42 minerals. Has 3k gas. But he can't build Lings anymore. All his supply is in drones. And, uh-oh. Fuck you. Leaves the game. Oh, man. And I don't blame IdrA for that rage quit. I think the, falling point of that game was when IdrA just engaged all those Marines with his mutas. I think he could have taken out a few production facilities or done something with his mutas. He wasn't in any super immediate threat. And those mutas are based like the harassment units. They're not army units. They should not engage 3-3 Marines. Also, what lost IdrA that game are upgrades, as we do see. Actually, let's go back just a hair in this game so we can look at his upgrades. Pause. Where's pause? There we go. So we can see no adrenal glands. +2 weapons, no missile attacks. Of course, he did not build roaches or hydra, so that upgrade does nothing. Only +1 carapace, no good aspire, +2 flying attack, no armor. So the upgrades for Oasis really won that game. So I hope you enjoyed that game. And, well, subscribe, and I will be trying to get the replay up on the YouTube description if you want to watch that. And take a note or two. I'll see you guys next time.